Okay. So if we change the information, we can change our life. That's basically it. I mean, it's simple. It's simple when she explains it that way. So the key is to change the information. So that's why we do these practices, right? And so that's how Master Shah's Tao calligraphy works. So that's why when he was doing those corrections with the calligraphy, he's changing the information, and the information changes the energy and matter. And that's why people have healings from it. So if you look at it from a quantum physics perspective, it's easy to understand. So you release the negative information and you replace it with the positive information. So we can create miracles for ourselves and others through the Tao calligraphy. That's why he's teaching people how to write the Tao calligraphies so they can go out there and help other people. That's his whole thing is, pay it forward, spread it to as many people as we can so that we can help as many people as we can. Remember when we do forgiveness practice, we say we're going to make others healthier and happier, and this is a key way to do it as well. So the Tao Chang, the Tao calligraphy field, it's actually revolutionary. There hasn't been anything like it on the planet before this because it changes the information. The vibrational field, we call it the source field or Tao field. That's the source field, the creative energy, which is made out of what? It's made out of emptiness, right? And emptiness, interestingly enough, inside emptiness has infinite energy, matter, and positive information. We think of it as emptiness, but emptiness is connected to everyone and everything. So it's infinite, right? So emptiness has the most positive information, it has infinite energy and matter. And Tao calligraphy is the way to connect with this infinite source, which can help us release the negative information and energy and to get your vibrational field changed. So I keep hearing different ways to say it, and I want to share it with you. So, you know, hopefully we can, take it in and understand it further and further. So any questions on that? It's a lot of information, but concise way to explain it, I thought. I love listening to Dr. Rulin.
I have can I share my experience today?
Sure.
I was really purifying a lot this last 2 days and feeling a lot of negative information coming out from being in this Tao calligraphy field, which I'm sure you felt it last night when I talked to you. So this morning I couldn't get out of bed. I was so depressed, and I even got halfway out of bed when then just went, no, no, I'm just, I laid back down, but I was listening to the retreat on my phone while I was in bed. All of a sudden, Master Shah said he was going to write calligraphy. So he wrote the calligraphy now, which is the brain. And I immediately got up out of bed, got dressed in like 2 seconds, and which is really fast for me, and came out and was ready to do the retreat, and has had a wonderful day after that, and just felt better and better. It's thought immediate.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
thank you.
And you keep saying that it's your brain, so it was the brain calligraphy that you needed, right? Cool. That's why he
I've
does
had
so many calligraphies because everybody connects differently, right? Depending on where your negative information is stored. That's the area that you have to focus on. So
mm-hmm.
it was interesting too, I always listen to when I listen to things, they always seem to interrelate. I'm always guided on what to listen to. So I was listening to this guy. I know I'm not going to say his name right, but it's Tich Not Ha, Tich Not Han.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm saying that right. They just call him Ty. I think it's easier to say Ty than Tich Not Han. But he's talking about the four mantras, and basically he's teaching Buddhism, right? But what was interesting about what he said, which I really picked up on, was that the four paths. There's four paths, and here's a big one that I was an aha. If there's no suffering, there's no happiness. His whole talk was about yin and yang, right? The balance. If there's no left, there's no right. He was saying, if you're a left politician, you better not wish the right goes away because you'll disappear too. It's so profound. There's no left with no right, and there's no above with no below. And this is the basic inner teaching of Buddhism, right? So he was saying that there's 4 paths, and this is why I thought it applied to everyone here. The first is ill-being, which is suffering, right? And the opposite of that is well-being. Okay, so if you have ill-being, you cannot have well-being, and you cannot have well-being without ill-being. So you cannot have the left without the right. So what he was saying is light and darkness, subject and object, creator and creation, they're all pairs. One doesn't exist without the other. But the second was the making of ill-being. And here's what was so interesting when he talked about the making of ill-being. What do you think it was? The making of ill-being is the path
Attachment.
of wrong views. So you're focusing on the wrong thing. You're focusing on, I don't feel good. I'm not well. This hurts, whatever, right? That's what you're focusing on. And so that's what you manifest more of, right? Which is why I was saying, just say, suddenly I'm healed. Change the message. That's where that's coming from, right?
Yeah.
I have a question.
Sure.
Then, since it's all about yin and yang, what about suffering?
What do you mean? What about suffering? That's what he's saying. Ill-being is suffering. It's the opposite of well-being. So you can't have suffering without well-being. So it's a wrong view.
Same. Okay.
You're focused on the suffering. You have to switch your focus to be focused on the well-being, because it's the second path. The third path was well-being, and well-being is the cessation of ill-being. So it's the end of ill-being. And the way that you get the path of well-being, it begins with the right views, right? So that's what he was talking about. It's the noble path, right? And he said, by focusing on well-being, which begins with right views, you end up with being able to touch the ultimate. It transcends opposites in order to touch the ultimate, which is the divine, right? Or God or whatever. So it was really interesting, because I thought, well, that's just right in alignment with what we're doing, right? So,
Well, the negative thoughts and feelings and ill-being are low frequency vibrations. So all of Master Sha's practices and the healing is about raising our frequency and vibrations. So
and changing those messages, right?
right.
And changing those messages. So he was saying that the path of well-being begins with right views. The noble path versus the ignoble path, he called it, to ill-being, begins with the right kinds of nutrients versus the wrong kind of nutrients. So nothing can survive without food, the Buddha said. So he said to look deeply into the ill-being to see what kind of food you are feeding it. So that's the homework I'm going to give everybody, should you choose to accept it. Look deeply into your ill-being to see what kind of food you're feeding it. He called it mind consumption or mindfulness. So he was saying that love needs food to survive. We talked about the 5 mindfulness training. I won't go any deeper, but it's about what we think we become, right? What we focus on, we manifest. It's that whole thing. I know it sounds simple. It's not easy to do when you're suffering, when you're in pain. But that's what forgiveness practice does. Forgiveness practice, the point of that is to shift the energy from poor me, to, okay, I take responsibility. I must have done something somewhere in some lifetime to cause this. So I'll apologize and I won't do it again. That's basically the message that you're transforming versus, why did this happen to me? Poor me, right? Because if you do that, you're stuck there in poor me. That won't get you out. So you guys with me? Am I making any sense? I'll shut up now.
I just wanted to say one thing. The messages are coming from the environment, from society, and, from TV. and we may not even be aware of them. So it's not so blatant sometimes.
Well, yeah, but that's why you look deeply into what are the messages that
Yeah,
you're feeding your illness. Are you watching a lot of violence on TV?
they
Are
may be
are you
subconscious.
yeah, are you doing things that are creating negative messages? Because there's certainly lots out there, but you can control them. You can control how much you bring in. Like I stopped watching the news. I don't watch horror flicks. I
Mhm.
don't want to see a
Yeah,
bunch of people dismembered on TV. I don't watch that stuff because I don't want those messages in my field. So,
yeah,
again, what is it you're feeding your body, your mind? What's your mindfulness about? Right? You can control a lot of that. If you're just unconscious and you're just doing it, well, then yeah. But I don't think anybody here is unconscious. Or you wouldn't be here with me. So give me some feedback, ladies. What do you think? Does it make sense? Hello?
I think it totally makes sense. I think, we have to look at not only what we're putting in our bodies food wise, but also the kind of energies we're putting in and giving back out. So it's always about thinking and living and what you consume.
Right. Well, that's what he meant. That was a metaphor. The food and the nutrients were a metaphor for your mindfulness. What are you feeding your mind? That's exactly what he was talking about. Yeah, you got it. You got it. Anybody else?
It absolutely makes sense. And I've been on this spiritual retreat for maybe 4 months now. But it's incredibly difficult when you come from a history of trauma and that's created mental and emotional disorders. It's next to impossible doing it alone, I found. It makes sense and it is possible, but the more and more pain and suffering you've had in your life, the harder it is, especially alone. Like you need more of a village of help, which is kind of why I do these meetings because I am in a village of some sorts.
Mhm.
Even though it's through technology, I have people surrounding.
Right.
And I found that to be helpful is to have others around.
Awesome. Yeah. And you know what? Don't look back to that trauma and whatever happened in the past because you're not going that way anymore, Lydia.
Unfortunately, I have to work through it. I've tried to run away from it for
Yeah.
13 years, and the universe was very clear and haha, you can't run away from this. You have to face it and make peace with it and forgive, and then you can move on with your life. So that's been my journey.
Okay. And also be open to miracles because healing can be instantaneous too.
Well, absolutely. I was in Myers today with a lot of things in my hands, and I said, I wish I had a basket. And I turned around and there was a basket. So miracles do happen.
Beautiful. Okay. Well, let's begin our forgiveness practice. I just wanted to share that with you because I thought it was powerful. So we'll sit up straight if you can. If you're laying down, that's okay. If you're laying down, you're going to do this silently because somehow when you lay down, the energy dissipates and we're trying to build our energy. So, and let's take a deep breath into our abdomen. Bring in the light and exhale. And one more just to bring ourselves in the here and now. And exhale. I want you to visualize the crown of your head, the white light coming out, up, up, up into the universe to infinity, down through our spinal column, out our tailbone, into the floor, down into the ground, down, 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 all the way to Mother Earth. So we are grounded to heaven and Mother Earth, spiritual beings having a human experience. And then repeat after me. So get your request, your issue, whatever you want to focus on tonight in your mind, what area you're going to work on. So when I say fill in the blank, you're ready. And repeat after me. Dear everyone and everything that me or my ancestors have ever hurt or harmed in this lifetime or our past lifetimes, specifically connected to, I deeply and sincerely apologize. I'm very sorry for the hurt and harm that we have caused. And I fully understand that to say I'm sorry and ask for forgiveness doesn't erase it. That I must do my best to not make the same mistakes again and to serve to make others healthier and happier in order to earn total forgiveness. I thank all the souls that have forgiven us. I'm so grateful for your forgiveness, so grateful for this understanding, grateful for the ability to apologize, grateful for the ability to be able to make up for it by making others healthier and happier. Grateful for this forgiveness practice, for being together in this field. Thank all the souls that have come to join us. I offer my unconditional forgiveness to everyone and everything that has ever hurt or harmed me, connected to. Please accept my forgiveness. I ask my ancestors to forgive everyone and everything that ever hurt or harmed them in any of their lifetimes, connected to. We forgive you. Please forgive us, to bring love, peace, and harmony, to dissolve the negative information between us so that we can move forward in love, peace, and harmony. And we forgive ourselves for all the mistakes we've made in this lifetime or any of our past lifetimes, connected to, and for creating negative information in others and storing it in our own field. We forgive ourselves and we release it now, and we let it go. We let it go and we let it go. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Dear all of our soul, mind, body, transplants, treasures, gifts, light balls, Tao light balls, love, peace, and harmony light balls, all of our treasures. We love you, honor you, and appreciate you. We ask you to please turn on and shine brightly for each one of us as we do our forgiveness practice, to bring light and higher frequency and vibration to all the souls that are here, that we might dissolve this negative information and transform it to light. We ask the sacred calligraphy of Da'ai, greatest love, and the sacred temple and treasures within to please turn on, to boost the energy and frequency and vibration, and the sacred mantra of love, peace, and harmony to please boost and transform our negative information to positive information as appropriate. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'm going to bring up the Da'ai calligraphy, the greatest love calligraphy, because love melts all blockages. It's the first calligraphy of the 10 greatest qualities. And I had it open, and where did it go? Oh, there it is. Sorry, I'm on the wrong tab. So just let me know when you can see it with the thumbs up, and we'll start tracing. You're welcome to stand up and trace with your lower abdomen, or you're welcome to sit and trace with your 5 fingers, which are the 5 elements. Whichever you're most comfortable doing, you can do either or. Okay, thank you, Karen. So I'm going to stand up because I like to trace standing up. And we'll trace for a few minutes, and then we're going to go into the 5 element practice tonight. So here we go. So you see the sacred path, start with the big L, which is greatest. The bottom half is love, greatest love. Da I 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 da I. So just got a ball in front of my abdomen and I'm moving it around the black lines. Da I da I. Da I 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 da I. That brings a Tao frequency and vibration right into my abdomen. Great is love, and go slow. Great is love. Greatest love, greatest love, greatest love, greatest love, greatest love, greatest love. I forgive you, you forgive me. Bring love, peace, and harmony. Bring love, peace, and harmony. I forgive you, you forgive me. Bring love, peace, and harmony. Bring love, peace, and harmony. Bring love, peace, and harmony. Da I 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 die. Love melts all blockages, love transforms all life. Love melts all blockages, love transforms all life. Love melts all blockages, love transforms all life. Love melts all blockages. Love transforms all life. Greatest love, 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 greatest love. I forgive you, you forgive me. Bring love, peace, and harmony. Bring love, peace, and harmony. I forgive you, you forgive me. Bring love, peace, and harmony. Bring love, peace, and harmony. Bring love, peace, and harmony. Greatest love, greatest love, great. greatest love, greatest love, greatest love, greatest love, greatest love, greatest love. Love melts all blockages, love transforms all life. Love melts all blockages, love transforms all life. Love melts all blockages, love transforms all life. Love melts all blockages. Love transforms all life. I forgive you, you forgive me. Bring love, peace, and harmony. Bring love, peace, and harmony. I forgive you, you forgive me. Bring love, peace, and harmony. Bring love, peace, and harmony. Bring love, peace, and harmony. Die, 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 die. Die, 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 die. Greatest love, 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 greatest love. Finish tracing the calligraphy. And let's just sit for a few seconds and absorb the frequency and vibration of greatest love that we've brought into our field. Breathe it in. Master Shah teaches, breathe in deep into your belly, breathe in the light, breathe out the negative information. Breathe in the love, breathe out the negative information. Breathe in the love, breathe out. Welcome, Sandra. Does anybody want to share anything from that experience? Still with me? Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Karen?
Yes. As soon as you did the invocation and I connected with what I wanted to have forgiveness for, which was judging others and feeling like I was being judged. It was really deep. I just, started crying. Like when my heart opens, that happens a lot. I start to cry and I can feel the energy moving that's, been stuck there for a long time. Yes.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing. Anybody else? Okay, I want to move on to the 5-element practice. Master Sha's really been stressing the 5 elements, which is, of course, our major organs, connected to our major organs: liver, heart, lungs, spleen, and kidneys. When we balance these 5 elements in our body, we balance the body. So this is a major practice that can help us. Sandy, did you want to speak?
Yeah, could you talk a little bit louder?
Oh, sure. I've got,
Thanks.
okay. I will.
Thank you.
No problem. So we're going to do the 5 elements next, and we're going to use the animation because it's Master Sha's voice, and it also helps us to visualize where we want that light to move in our body. So I'm going to share the screen again. Are you seeing it? Karen, thumbs up. Okay. So we're going to start with, we're going to do a say hello greeting first, because that's invoking our soul power. Body power, I want you to put your hand on the 5 elements. I'll guide you through that. And mind power is to see the visualization, the golden ball moving through your body, through your element with the animation, and the sound power will chant with the sound. Okay. So dear our 5 elements, we love you, honor you, and appreciate you. You have the ability to heal and boost and rejuvenate yourself. Do a good job. Dear the sacred Tao Calligraphy healing field and the animation of the 5 elements, we love you, honor you, and appreciate you. Please help us to boost our energy, stamina, vitality, and transform our negative information to positive information. We're so grateful for this opportunity to practice. And the practice begins. So the first element's the wood, and that is on the right side of your body underneath your rib cage. If you want to put your hand there. And the sound is shoe, S-H-O-E, even though it says S-U. Deep breath in. One more time. So the light goes from your first soul house to your liver. And the second step, she. And then the third step.
需要，需要，需要有，需要，需要有，需要，需要，需要有。需要，需要，需要，需要有，需要，需要，需要有，需要，需要有。需要，需要，需要有，需要，需要，需要，需要有，需要。需要，需要有，需要，需要有，需要，需要，需要有，需要，需要，需要，需要有。
So these are your golden treasures, your golden light balls that are moving around in your body like that. And the Kongong is the oil lamp. Master Sha talks about it as the life force energy. So we want to build that as much as we can to extend our life. Oops. And now we're going to do the fire element, which is our heart. I'm not sure we're going to get through all 5, but we'll keep going. See how far we get. So that's your left side of your chest.
Ah, 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 ah.
Second step.
Ah, ah, ah. Ah, ah, ah. Ah, ah, ah. Ah, ah, ah.
Step 3. Full chant. Whoops. I went out of it.
Ah, ya. Ah, ya. Ah, ya, yo. Ah, ya. Ah, ya, yo. Aya, 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 yo. Aya, ya, 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 yo. Aya, 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 yo. Aya, aya, yo. Aya, 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 yo. Aya, ya, 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 yo. Aya, 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 yo. Aya, aya, yo. Aya, 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 yo. Aya, ya, 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 yo. Aya, 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 yo. Aya, aya, yo. Aya, 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 yo. Aya, ya, 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 yo.
Wow, I really felt that one. Vibrating in my back. Earth element is the spleen on the right side of your body under your rib cage. Sorry, left side of your body under your rib cage. Is the earth element. Spleen is the element for worry.
Ooh. 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 Hoo-ya, hoo-ya, hoo-ya. 呀哟，呼呀哟，呼呀哟。呼呀呼呀呼呀呼呀哟，呼呀呼呀呼呀哟，呼呀呼呀哟。呼呀呼呀呼呀哟，呼呀呼呀呼呀呼呀哟，呼呀呼呀呼呀哟。呼呀呼呀哟，呼呀呼呀呼呀哟，呼呀呼呀呼呀呼呀哟。呼呀呼呀呼呀哟，呼呀呼呀哟，呼呀呼呀呼呀哟。呼呀呼呀呼呀呼呀哟。
Okay, metal element is our lungs.
是呀，是呀，是呀哟，是呀，是呀哟，是呀， 呀是呀是呀哟，是呀是呀是呀是呀哟，是呀是呀是呀哟，是呀是呀哟，是呀是呀是呀哟，是呀是呀是呀是呀哟，是呀是呀是呀哟，是呀是呀哟，是呀是呀是呀哟，是呀是呀是呀是呀哟，是呀是呀是呀哟，是呀是呀哟，是呀是呀是呀哟，是呀是呀是呀是呀哟。
And the last is our kidneys.
吹吹吹吹吹吹吹吹吹吹吹吹吹吹吹吹吹吹吹，
Last step.
吹呀吹呀吹呀哟，吹呀吹呀哟，吹呀吹呀 吹呀哟，吹呀吹呀吹呀吹呀哟，吹呀吹呀吹呀哟。吹呀吹呀哟，吹呀吹呀吹呀哟，吹呀吹呀吹呀吹呀哟。吹呀，吹呀，吹呀哟，吹呀，吹呀哟，吹呀，吹呀，吹呀哟。吹呀，吹呀，吹呀，吹呀哟，吹呀，吹呀，吹呀哟，吹呀，吹呀哟。吹呀，吹呀，吹呀哟，吹呀，吹呀，吹呀，吹呀哟。
How. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Gong song, gong song, gong song. All right, everyone. That is how many of you have the animation from the green book? Are any of you doing this practice?
I have not done that one, and I haven't done any for a while.
Okay.
Other than when I've been with you or on another, Zoom
Yeah.
call.
Okay. All right. Anybody else?
Yeah, I have it. I've
Okay.
been doing it lately.
Good. Okay. Anybody else have the green book? It's the QR code that's in the green book. It gives you all those animations, so it's easy to do the practice. Anybody want to share anything from the practice before we close?
I just want to apologize for being late. I lost track of time.
Oh, that's okay. No problem. Glad you made it. You know, when I was doing the practice for the kidneys, I could feel my kidneys expanding. It felt like my kidneys were breathing and then contracting and breathing and contracting. It was really cool. I'm like, oh, my kidneys are breathing.
I just feel like I can breathe more altogether, like easier, and yeah, feeling good.
All right.
Thank
Fantastic.
you.
You're welcome. Anybody else? Okay. Love you guys. Thank you for
Love you
being
too.
here. All right. See you next
Good
week,
night.
if not sooner. Oh, I wanted to ask, are any of you planning on doing the Dow Hands training at the end of April?
I'm thinking about it.
Okay, fantastic. And I think, Crystal, you were thinking about it too, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else?
I'm going to be in the hospital,
Oh, dear.
so you can all pray for me.
Okay, we will. You're getting your surgery scheduled, eh?
Oh yeah, I scheduled it already because I have to have two in a day apart. So they had a certain time and that's the first available. So I want to get it done.
Yeah, okay.
Mhm.
Okay. So there's an
I-
intro tomorrow. I'll send you the link. Master Shaw's doing an intro for his advanced retreat, Tao Calligraphy advanced retreat. So it's at 2 o'clock your guys' time if you can make it. It's for an hour. That would be worth it.
Tomorrow?
Being in the field with him. I'll send the link right now.
Okay.
And there's all kinds of intros going on for the Dow Hands workshop as well. We've been doing live Facebook meetings or whatever you want to call it, recordings. I think I've been in 2 now. I'll see if I can find the links and send them to you. But if you
I
go,
did participate in that Thursday with Monique, and
oh, good.
last Thursday I did that.
Okay,
Yeah.
awesome. And then Wednesday nights are still going on, and Friday afternoon.
Master Shaw's doing an intro to the 10 retreat on this Wednesday, I think it is.
Okay, so you guys getting the emails? Have you signed up for emails, or do you want me to keep forwarding them? I don't want to forward them if you're already getting them.
I like getting them from you.
Yeah, I like getting them from you too, because then I know what it is.
Okay.
I have a better understanding.
Okay, I'll forward you the intros that are going on, because all the intros are complimentary and you're in the field with them for an hour. So if you can do it, it's worth it, right?
And he